It's been a while since I made a dream video. And trust me, every night I'm dreaming. My dreams, some of them are meaningless. They're just dreams. Other times they're dreams that's just for me, for my knowledge. And then there's dreams that have a meaning or feel like they have some type of meaning or symbolism to them. Now, sometimes I'll have a vision. This particular dream, I'm not really sure if I should call it a dream or if I should call it a vision, because usually when I have a vision, it's just motion. There's no sound. And internally, it's like I know the meaning behind it. Okay, I already know what's being said in the vision, the message behind the vision in most cases. This particular dream, it was like I was in an apartment, but yet the hallways looked like it could have been in a prison. I myself wasn't in the prison. It was like I was in an apartment. But in the dream was me, my little granddaughter, and my son's mother. And in this dream, we were standing in the doorway of what looked like to be an apartment. And we were looking down the hallway, and in the doorway, you know how you look down a hallway and then there's an exit, and then there's the stairways where you go down the stairs. Well, there was a doorway. In the doorway, there were three people. It was an older, what appeared to be a Middle Eastern woman, and a short Muslim guy. If I saw that guy, I would know him. I mean, if he walked up to me, I would know that guy immediately. Short Muslim guy. He had the kufi on. He had the Islamic garb on. And then there was a guy that was laying on the floor. And after the dream, it came to my mind that the guy that was laying on the floor looked like Julian Assad. That's how he looked. I'm not saying that was Julian Assad. I'm just saying that the dude looked like Julian Assad, the beard and everything. But it was an older white man that was laying on the floor. Now, my granddaughter in the dream was inquisitive. She was curious. And she was curious about the Muslim guy because of his garment. And she was questioning. And you know, children, they tend to be a little loud when they're curious and they're calling things out. And I'm telling her, like, to be quiet, just be quiet, that's a Muslim guy. And I'm saying he's a Muslim. And she was just curious. I said, be quiet. I said, it's just a Muslim guy. So don't worry about it, right? But I looked at the guy that was laying on the floor, and I thought he might have had a heart attack or he fell out. But I was going to walk towards him, but my son's mother was telling me, don't go, because the Muslim guy, the short Muslim guy, was over him, and he had what looked like, I've seen it before. I can't really describe. I don't know what it is, but it's like this little, it's like a jug with a handle. It had some clear liquid in it, and it's got like a long tube hanging out of it. And he had this tube, and he was pouring this liquid on this guy's face. And the Muslim lady was standing over him. He was on one side, she was on the other side, and he had the stuff, and he was just pouring this liquid stuff over his face. And I was going to walk towards him. I said, and in the dream, I was somewhat naive, because I'm not really, although I saw the guy pouring the liquid on his face, I was paying more attention to the fact that the guy was laying on the floor and these two people were standing over him. So I was going to go help, but my son's mother was pulling me back, saying, don't go. And then once I started going, and I noticed that they were pouring things on his face as if that was some type of acid to distort hit his appearance, I like backed off, and then I said, come on, let's go. And so we started walking fast towards the exit door on the other end of the hallway. We were going to take the stairs down, but they kind of like looked at us, and it wasn't like they were really paying too much mind to us. They were more so trying to cover up or discard this body. And when I started walking towards the other exit door, getting out of there, because we were somewhat trapped in there, because they were in that doorway, and the only other doorway was the exit to another stairway at the end of the hallway. So I said, come on, let's go. So we started like walking kind of fast towards that door, and then I woke up. I came out of the dream. And I felt I had to make a video on that, because I don't know who it is. I don't know where it is. And I really don't know what was happening in that dream. I just saw the man laying on the floor, and they were pouring some liquid stuff over him, all on his face, as if it was a clear liquid, and it could have been acid, because you know, when someone commit a murder and they try to cover up the body, they'll pour acid on it, you know, and just different crazy things like that. So just kind of keep that dream in mind, and I prayed the Most High, you know, give me understanding of what that dream represents. But I just thought I'd make that video, or make this video, just in case something happens that kind of fits the description of what happened in this dream. So feedback, tell me what you think. Until next time. It's tight, but it's right.